Hi there, it's Sam from Pootles.co.uk. Thank you very much for joining me today. Today I have a mini milk carton for you. It is so sweet, and I've closed this one just with pegs, so it's not a permanent close or a tie button, ribbon tie close. You can just pop things in it and take things out and your box stays intact. And I've decorated these ones using Celebration free products. Celebration ends on the 31st of July, so get in quick. Email me, message me, phone me, just do some shopping and you can get your free papers or you can get your free embellishments. These twines are free, there's loads, there's all sorts, but 31st of March, which is just days away. Anyway, I'm going to do a slightly different version and I will come to that as I get to that part. But the point about these boxes is not only is the free stuff all over the front, but you can get two from a sheet of cardstock, whether it's 8.5 by 11 or whether it is A4 cardstock, because your piece is 8.25 by 5.5 inches, which is 21 by 14 centimetres. So basically it's the whole width of a piece of paper chopped in half, or if it's A4, a little less than half. Super easy to make though, because it's just straight score lines, 4 of them and then 3 of them. So you score it, you keep your long side at the top first, and you score it at 1 7/8 of an inch, 2 3/4 of an inch, 5 5/8 of an inch, and 7.5 inches. And in metric you're going to score yours at 5, 10, 15 and 20 centimetres. Very easy, see I told you. And then you turn it around so your short side is at the top and you score it at 1 7/8 of an inch, 3 3/4 of an inch, and again at 5 inches. And in metric you're going to score it at 5, 10 and 13 centimetres. So it's really quite simple. And then you just come along and fold your score lines, and this is pistachio pudding cardstock. I used Sahara Sand with these little ones. And then I used, let me try and think, Pool Party, pistachio pudding, summer starfruit and crisp cantaloupe were the colours that went on with those. And they're all the colours that are in the background of the papers, which are so pretty. They are so lovely. I have stockpiled quite a lot. I really do like them. And then finish folding your score lines. And then we're going to start sticking the paper on. Now this time I have pinched papers from the Simply Created Mini Memories Simply Created album. I can't speak, and I'm not an album girl, but I loved all the papers and the patterns and stuff, and I've done a box before that uses this paper, but I just pinched bits out of it, so I'm using the paper from one of the pages. I'm going to use the buttons that come with it, and they're the pistachio pudding. They're so sweet. And actually I'm closing it. The pegs I've got are pinched from the tag a bag bundle where you get tags and twine and what have you, and little mini pegs as well, and they're so cute. So these measure 1 3/4 inches by 1 3/4 inches, which is 4.5 by 4.5 centimetres. And would you look at that, I managed to cut one that's got a hole in it. Oh, and I picked up a dimensional backing. Oh, it's all going on today, isn't it? The Mini Memories album, you don't have to put any of your holes in or anything, because it comes with all the binder clips, which you can see in there, and the holes ready cut. And I managed to pick one up. We'll put that round the back. Put that one on first. Nobody will ever know. Or I could have covered it with a button actually. So these just go over the 4 middle panels all the way round. And dimensional backing as well. Everything goes on here. All of those. So that's the front that's going to go all the way around. So the bits that you need to cut off now, you've got small sections there and there. It's actually this long skinny, so not the short skinny, the long skinny one down at the bottom. That one we need to get rid of. And then just cut straight up all of these. And therefore we know that that is going to be the back, so we need to put sticky strip along this part here. Oops. Along here, but close to the score line. And then another piece on this one here, so it's, if we've got the sticky strip on one side, it's number 2 away from it, whether you've got your sticky on the left or the right. It's the second one. How can I have lost the end so quickly? There we go. And then I'm going to grab a paper pierce to take the backing off. And just fold it over and push it down. And then fold in the sides and the bottom. And the last piece with the sticky strip. Fold that up. And then you just pinch in your sides. And where we've put the score lines here, the box isn't going to close beyond that part. It's just going to close round. And you grab your pegs, which are very sweet. I've got the silver baker's twine, and it's sort of this, I don't know, sort of grungy off-white colour with the silver thread running through it. And it's so pretty. Tie a bow. I'm going to try and tie a bow. I'll leave the ends fairly long, I think. If I put this onto a glue dot and then pick it up with my paper piercer, I can, apparently the backing of the sticky strip, I can position that exactly where I want it, which is here. Oh, pinged my peg off. Let's try that again. There we go. And then pinching the 3 buttons from here. Like I say, I'm not an album girl, and that's just me. But I like all the elements of it. Oh, you see, I could have used those to close it, but I haven't. So mini glue dot onto the back of each of those. Start popping them into position. So I will keep the same positioning as I did before. One down the bottom, one at the top corner, the final one just there. And that is a super cute little box that you can fill with all sorts of treats. So it's 1 7/8 by 1 7/8 by 1 7/8 of an inch, or 5 by 5 by 5 centimetres. And then there's the little top part as well, if you want, you know, if you've got a slightly bigger present to go inside. But anyway, thank you very much for joining me. And as I said, Celebration is almost over, so the joining offer, I'm always looking for people to join my team throughout the year anyway. You know, there's extra products in your kit that you can choose, and it's a fully customisable kit. And also there is the special offer of free products, and then there's the bonus £25 extra in your if you place an order that's over £250. Anyway, thank you very much for joining me. Bye.